Fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches, 232 pounds, with a Guns N' Hoses record of 4 wins and no losses, representing the Evansville Fire Department, Rob
the police department, who has something to prove tonight. And Pylant coming out very strong against Butterbean. Very strong.
Butterbean is a tough guy, like you said, undefeated here in Guns N' Hoses. And you can see why. He comes out strong. He comes out throwing punches hard, puts all of his weight behind it, all 232 pounds of it.
Butterbean is a leaner. He's going to lean into you. And then he's going to take shots around that. Very nice left by Butterbean. But Rob Pylant scoring again with a nice right-left combination. Nice right by Pylant.
Yeah, Pylant's scoring some points here. He's landed a couple shots right to the face of Butterbean.
And just prior to the fight starting, you saw the documentary Beyond the Badge, which was a very well-done piece about Guns N' Hoses. It was done by a young filmmaker from USI named John Bonenberger, and Butterbean was featured in that Beyond the Badge. It gives you an idea of what the fighters go through in their training, and more importantly, what this means to them. You know, this is 911 Gives Hope. It's a charity made up of cops and firefighters, and it's all to benefit children. And Butterbean has a very soft spot for the charity.
Yeah, you know, he's we've talked to him before, at least I've talked to him before, and by looking at him here, I mean, look at that man. Would you want to run into him in a dark alley? No. But a very gentle giant, I guess, so to speak. Very soft-spoken, big heart. But when it comes time to put these gloves and these pads on, it is all business inside the ring for Butterbean.
But he would be a guardian angel.
Absolutely.
If you're stuck in a fire.
You bet.
Here we go in round 2, and Rob Pylant seemingly with control of this one. Butterbean is trying to get an inside advantage on Rob Pylant, who isn't really letting him in. Now, Butterbean fights with that style where he leans in.
Yeah,
and it makes it very difficult to come around and land a punch on him. But Pylant doing very, very well, and nice dodge there by Rob Pylant. Well, one thing we know about this one, Rhino, somebody named Rob is going to win this fight.
That's right, one of the two. Whether it's red or blue, that we'll figure out a little bit later, but it will be Rob.
And this is fight number 14, and Butterbean's undefeated record is on the line. Rob Pylant with a Guns N' Hoses record of 2 wins and 1 loss. And Pylant looks really, really good and really strong.
He knew, I mean, he has a tough task ahead of him when they took this and matched this up with him and Butterbean. I mean, anything, you want to be that guy that gives him the first loss. You'd love to be able to leave that ring today if you're Rob Pylant saying, I defeated Ralph Butterbean, or Ralph Butterbean.
And we mentioned the documentary that was so well done. If you want to see it, you can just go to Beyond Badge. That's what it's beyondbadge.com. You can see that incredible video that was done by a USI student.
Yeah, very well done.
John Bonenberger, and really gives you an inside look as to not only Guns N' Hoses, but what Guns N' Hoses mean.
There's so much more meaning behind it. As much fun as this is, and this is one of my favorite events every single year. Such a great job that 911 Gives Hope does putting this together with the production value of it, the opening ceremonies, the fights themselves. It's a quality event, but there's so much more behind it in what it does for 911 Gives Hope.
A nice right by Rob Pylant to start round 3. Butterbean undefeated at 4-0 going into tonight's contest. Oh, and Butterbean
coming out.
Rob Pylant doing a nice job holding him back, though.
Butterbean may get the feeling that this could be the year that he puts the first loss in the column.
Well, the first 2 rounds clearly went to Rob Pylant in this fight. Oh, nice right-left combination on the part of Rob Pylant. Wow. Very nice combination by Pylant. And that staggered Butterbean just a little bit. The arms dropped, and
I don't know how to do it. I'd have been crying so long ago after the first punch. Like, why are you hitting me?
That's why we're on the side.
That's right. That's why we're sitting here.
That's why we're calling it. I would cry if I got into the sweat on me for crying out loud. So we're coming down to the end of the fight. Rob Pylant seemingly in control. And again, like we said before, some of the other bouts, I would say that it's going to take a knock. Well, there's the bell.
I think Butterbean's got his first loss. I really do.
This charity, 911 Gives Hope, means the world to Butterbean. It really does mean the world to him. And Rob Pylant, quite honestly, had something to prove.
Yeah.
And with the cops being down as far as they're down tonight, fighting for pride, we'll see.
We have a winner at bout number 14, and I can tell you this, his name is Rob. And fighting out of the blue corner, representing the Evansville Police Department, Rob Pylant.
We're going to come back with another bout.